Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to Morons and Dungeons and Morons, Morons and Dragons. Yeah, that's it. This will be our 8th session. Let's roll the intro, or at least the music anyway, this time around. Alright, and boom.
Chances for exploration. Chances of adventure. Everyone's on drugs.
Come on, Billy Chumpez!
Alright, roll a d20.
Alright, here goes. Oh. Damn it, Billy Chumpez.
Oh my.
I fight rather hard.
Kinky.
9 o'clock tonight, you go here.
Oh my.
A 3-headed hydra.
Oh my.
You're gonna burn us alive?
Gastronomics. This is off to a great start.
Okay. So, we shall join in the call. I gotta do this here.
Entire time. We're just not posting images of it.
Your first
All
wish
right.
be, I
We are
wish
live?
for a million days.
Here's a picture of Spankle's Rule 34 right there.
No, we're not touching this shit.
It's just a picture of some weirdo brushing his teeth.
Just no. No on so many levels.
Now, if the fans wish to send in an image of their personal looks
No.
on Spankles in Rule 34,
No. If that happens, I get kicked off of live streaming and we'll be done here.
Don't. Just nobody. No. Just
Leave it PG.
everyone spare yourselves.
I'm sorry, I go beyond PG at points, so
Oh my.
Rumor says he's still banned from 90% of the taverns in Pitland. Alright, have you rolled up everything for your character already?
Me?
I was crossing it.
I didn't know I was banned from 90% of Pitland's
Shh.
taverns.
It's a detail. Don't worry about it.
It's a feature.
Alright,
No,
so what's your character's name? Because I need to get stuff written down for you.
His name is Lord Scumbadoons.
Spell it.
SCOMBERD.
Please type it out.
Yeah.
Scoombird.
Hold on, give me a second.
Scoombird.
Scoombird. My name is the most, hardest to pronounce and,
My,
spell out.
My fiance's character, her name is literally Spra.
Spra!
Spra, a half orc.
Bingo spra. Boy, you've just been Scoombird.
There he is. Lord
Lords.
Scumbadoons.
Just called you Lord Dunce.
Scoomer douche.
All right, have you rolled up your stats for your character yet?
My stats is here: strength, dexterity, intelligence.
Yes.
wisdom.
Have you rolled them yet?
What do you mean rolled them?
Rolled for your stats? No. All right. So here's what you're gonna do. You have a grand total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 different stats that you're gonna have. Your strength, constitution, dexterity, intellect, wisdom, charisma, and then your comeliness.
Pretty sure
And
you
they
already
said-
have numbers in it.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
13, 15,
Yeah, we already did.
15, 8,
Okay, you already did it.
He says 7.
All right. So
And
start
seven for Tom.
at your strength and go down the list. What do you have?
Okay, strength is 13.
Mm-hmm.
Dexterity is 15.
All right.
Contuition is 15. Intelligence is 8. Wisdom is 8. And charisma is 15.
And then your calmness was a 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
Notice that.
Okay.
That's
Notice
what
that
we
D&D
rolled.
Beyond has
We had him roll
changed
it.
the layout.
Did you add in the racial pluses and minuses to your stats yet?
What?
As a Earth Ganassi, as an Earth Ganassi, yeah, you get a +2 to your strength. Your strength is now a 15, but you get a -2 to your dexterity. So your dexterity is now a
By
13.
the way,
Your
Oh,
dex
new
and your strength
character.
literally just switch
That's what we're
places.
setting up here.
all right.
And he can easily walk across difficult terrain made
Yeah,
of earth
I have
or
it up
stone.
right now.
And he can merge with stone.
Yeah.
No bandages. You move at 20 feet. I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, I'm a ranger as well.
You become stone.
Come stun. Very yes.
He found the weed.
Yes.
Now, is there a way for Spinkles to acquire
Okay.
some spice?
I have a ring of jumping, spiked
Nice.
armor.
Ouch. Yeah, no, I'm reading some stuff. We're not going with the basic equipment list that you start with. We do random rolls for it. So here's the bonuses that you have. You have the Earth subtype for spells, so don't worry too much about it. We're not going to worry about that. You have the Earth's endurance, which means you have the endurance of stone, allowing you to shrug off blows. So I'm going to modify this. So if you're standing on soil, stone, or metal once per day, you can add an additional D20 to your armor class for 1 hour. I'm going to modify some of the stuff on here.
Did I hear the word Shoggoth mentioned?
Shh. So yes, once per day you can roll a D20, and for 1 hour you get an additional D20 of armor once per day. And this one is Earth Ganassi. So if you are standing on soil, earth, or metal, you get bonuses to your balance, as well as anything related to keeping your balance, pretty much.
You know what that means?
I'm basically a fucking sentry from Team Fortress.
Yeah. However, though, you cannot swim, and you take a -6 to all rolls if you are not standing on soil, stone, or metal. Ouch.
Question.
Yeah.
Question.
So much for the pirate ships.
Do I have to
guess.
breathe?
Do you have to breathe?
Do you have to breathe right now?
Like my character, is there like breathing required? I mean, he's literally made out of stone.
For the most part, I'm not sure.
At
It
least
is a part human, part elemental, so there is human essence to it. So I do
yeah,
believe
you
would
do have to breathe. You don't have to breathe. Yeah, air ganassi have unending breath, which means they don't have to breathe.
because they are the wind.
But you are an earth one, so
I don't
you
need to
only have
breathe. I
human.
am my own breathing.
Yeah, if you're an
I
air
am
one,
breathing.
but you're an earth one, so you still have to. You just don't have to do it as often as others.
Nice. So I can hold my breath longer.
Yeah,
At
but
So
you cannot.
I'm an anchor.
You just when you go into the water, you just sink like a rock.
least you can become
Nice.
a part of soil.
It can become soil. Yes.
Be a part of soil.
Yes, Lord Scoombadoons is in fact a soil master. Yes.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do the random rolls real quick.
Be
Let
a
me go ahead and
part
get
of
my
soil.
sheet right here for the random rolls. So actually, let me do your pluses and minuses real quick. Do.
Oh yeah, I don't think you mentioned Lord Spinglemass.
Oh yeah, Lord
Yeah.
Spinglemass is a
Okay.
giant spider king.
So your ability modifier for your strength is a +2. For your dexterity, it's a +1. +2 for your constitution. -1 for your intellect. -1 for your wisdom. +2 for your charisma, and a -2 for your calmliness.
Nice.
You're not the prettiest son of a bitch out there.
We're all screwed.
He does wear a
I'm not the
mask.
prettiest son of a bitch, but I sure as hell ain't the ugliest.
This
Hey.
is true. This is very true.
I'll
I
point
mean,
out,
just look at Spangles, man.
Spankle's got a 19 on his con.
Shit.
He is.
It,
Okay.
loneliness is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm the worst, if I'm not the best, then I can sure as hell be the goddamn worst. All right.
All right, Scoomber
You be the
Dunks.
worst.
You wear a mask so no one can tell that you have a face.
All right, Scoomber Dunks.
That's the thing. I just do not have a face.
You lost it
It's
to
just
erosion.
I lost. Yeah, I lost it in the ocean.
No, I said you lost it to erosion.
Oh. Same
Your
thing.
face eroded. Seriously.
You know,
Dun, dun, dun.
I actually realized something very bad about the last campaign.
Yeah.
The cultists were told that I was in Ratmore. I'm in Iltmore right now. That's
Yes.
right next to Ratmore.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be dealing with that part.
yeah. I need to I need to re-go over all my notes and everything that I had in my goddamn trailer apart trying to find them since my fiance moved in. Everything got tossed around.
I thought we were in Ilmig.
No, we were in Iltmore dealing with the kobolds.
This whole time.
Yeah.
I thought we were in
I
Ilmig.
joined Ilmig.
So
No,
where
there was
where-
a
We
split
didn't cross
off.
the water yet.
There was
So
a
what's
split
like
off.
the-
Some of you, I think,
Spankles
remember
and Balthazar are in Iltmore while
An Elfie boy, whatever
Wait.
his name is.
in LP Bor, while the Bugbear and Crestbraid are in Belmore.
Wait a minute. How did we get from Ratmore to Viltmore without noticing the stuff going on?
Oh, you guys went through a different road.
There's 2 roads that I can see. There might be some side roads that we don't see.
No, part of the reason why is because what they had discovered while they were doing the kobold thing is that not all of the kobolds attacked at the same time, and you guys happened to be passing through the time of day when there wasn't any kobolds. Yeah, I have not freaking rewatched the live stream, so I need to find my notes, which are somewhere around here.
I rewatch it every time.
It's kind
I'm
of creepy.
sad.
Yeah, where did we leave off with the whole kobold shit? You guys had fought off that huge wave of them.
Oh yeah,
we killed them all.
Notes from last time. I can read off.
We-
We killed them all, and
killed-
Spankles tried to put a transplant going on,
He
and then
replaced.
it
He
got
tried to
canceled out by
replace
the
his
elf.
penis with a rat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He tried to fuck the kobolds.
And he
Replace the kobold dick with his
giant
dick.
Knoll, yeah, is it Knoll? Yeah, giant.
No,
He
monster.
misses his null
It's a-
buddy that never got to him.
It was a giant
A
kobold
giant kobold.
that I created out of the dead kobolds,
That's right.
and then I dispelled it.
Oh yeah, we called it Koblob.
Koblob.
Koblob the barbarian.
Lots of crazy shit happened. That's what mattered. And then you were down in Delmore Crestbraid, and you had gotten word from the leaders at the place, the leaders at the church, to go out and find something, and they would give you something in return for the medicine, I believe.
Glurgold's
Yeah, for
paladin
glitter gold.
for
Okay, so I
paladin
got
blood.
I got the map, but what about the tile place things?
Pardon?
We're not used to the tiles.
Yeah, no, don't worry too much about the tile.
Yeah,
and all
it's
that
all
crap.
in your imagination.
It's all in your head, Luigi. You have Terminal 7.
You have like Terminal 7 brain cancer. I don't even know how that's possible.
That
not a-
crippling depression that he
It's not a
died of.
mushroom, Luigi.
It's my clock.
Okay,
That
I'm
wasn't the
going-
princess, it was just a dead hooker I put in your bed, Luigi.
I don't know
I'm
what it
gonna-
is, but it's bad.
I'm just gonna let you guys know, in Super Smash Brothers, Luigi is using depression as a weapon.
So that explains his final smash and brawl.
Yes,
It's
That's
just so
act-
people finally pay attention to Luigi.
that's actually given fact from Nintendo.
He uses his depression to fight.
Yes.
That's my secret. I'm always depressed.
Therefore, I am immortal.
Oh yeah, Ouija time.
Ouija time.
Ouija time with a razor.
I just don't know how to tie a noose.
Into my skin. These
Yeah,
wounds,
mamma
they
mia.
will not heal.
I'm gonna have to ask this: why is Luigi the depressed one when Waluigi isn't even in Smash, other than as a trophy?
You're asking too many questions, Spankles.
At least,
I mean,
at
one
least he
doesn't
got
have a
him.
game, and the other one's Waluigi.
Waluigi needs a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's
Anyway.
always Psycho Luigi. Doesn't
That's a
Anyway,
good fucking game.
so Lord Scumaduns, you have are you using an online roller or do you have actual dice?
I have actual dice. It's like
Oh.
actual dice.
Oh,
how did you get that dice? I never asked. How did you get that? You
Shut up.
stole them,
dice.
you stole them, didn't you?
I didn't steal them. I found them. The fucking
They
depths of
found
my bed.
them after taking some weird pills that they found on the floor.
Those weren't pills; those were dice.
Oh shit!
I already sent him online dice if he needs them in
What's
some
that
weird
noise?
case.
I have no idea.
Clip cloppy.
Anyway, Scuba Dunce, I'm gonna need you to roll a D100 real quick.
Okay, D100 is the one with like 90 to 0.
Yep, and the other one that has 0 to 10, 0 to 9.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you'll be
Give me a second.
yeah,
0 to
10s and the
Okay, so I roll them both.
Yep, roll them both. What did you get for total?
Oh shit! Hold on, one of them fell.
Damn it.
All right,
Stop it,
50
it's
and 8.
All right, 58. Unfortunately, you do not have any monetary inheritance. Go ahead and roll again.
Sounds like someone's like walking through like a
6 and 3.
A what?
6 and 60 and 3.
A 63. Roll a D100 again.
All right, just the D100. Only the D100.
Yep, just the D100 again.
I'm checking to see who's making the noise.
40.
40. You start with 40 gold.
Okay, great.
Roll a D100 again.
Oh, so now the sound stops.
50.
I'm trying to figure out why my
50.
mic's
You do
picking
not
up
have a
sound.
mount. Roll
Alright.
again.
One more.
Yep, roll again.
70.
70. You don't have a house. You have a tent. Roll again.
Nice. D100.
Yep.
40.
40. You have not been touched by a god. Roll again.
That's
Echo.
that's not surprising.
Ooh.
70.
70. You have not been cursed by a god.
Does this work?
Roll again.
Alright. 70.
70. You do not have an animal companion. And roll one more
Hmm.
time.
What are you
Well,
talking about? I have fucking Spingleness.
Remember, you lost him, remember? So you don't have a companion anymore.
What is going on?
That's how
50.
50. And
How
you do
it
not
works.
have any special things.
Great!
Now, go ahead and roll again. We're going to determine the quality of the equipment you start with.
Alright, starting with 100.
Yep. Roll a D100.
90.
90. All right. Go ahead and roll again.
90 again.
Roll one more time.
10.
10. All right. Let me get my notes. So, you actually do start with various weapons as well as armor.
Nice.
Congratulations. You actually started a step above some of the others.
Nice.
Dragonborn. Nothing.
Hey, fuck you! Fuck you, Dragonborn!
Soon as my freaking weapons page loads.
Just
Ugh.
wait till I get the foom, you'll be sorry.
Oh, this is not gonna go good. As soon as my goddamn page loads. Why is my freaking thing keep beeping?
What thing?
Are you still sending memes?
No,
He's not sending memes.
those were always there.
All right, there we go. Page finally load. God damn it.
Are you
All
using
right.
like Internet Explorer or something?
Oh,
what?
what was that?
What was what?
Well, you guys are hearing my dice roll, and I'm trying to figure out how to adjust it.
I didn't know Satan was here with us.
No,
Hey,
it's just
Satan.
Spankles. It's just LTAB talking. It's fine.
Oh, okay. It's
Same
just Bengals.
thing,
Okay.
honestly.
Honestly, same thing. I won't deny that. All right, so here's the weapons you start with. You actually do start with a longbow,
Yeah.
and the longbow for your size does 1d8 damage,
Yeah.
and times 3 if you roll a 20. But there is also an enchantment on your longbow.
Yeah.
It's not a big one, but it's a minor enchantment.
Yeah.
A minor
thank you.
enchantment.
Thank you, Stingle Mass.
Yes, and the minor enchantment with what you rolled right there. Your bow, actually, when it hits something, it deals 5 lightning damage.
Yes.
5 electrical lightning damage.
Mr. Zappity Zap Zap.
Zap, zap, zappity zap. You also have a longsword,
Nice.
which deals 1d8, and then 19 to 20, or times 2 on a 19 or a 20. And the armor that you actually start with is just some let me pull my armor page back up. Doop.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on with my headphones.
Question: how do I get spiked armor?
Spiked armor, you're gonna have to have it custom made. But as a ranger, you can't wear heavy armor, so it'd be more small spikes, maybe.
All right, because I want to be the nimble.
Spikes.
I want to be the nimble one, but when they finally hit me, they just like they hurt themselves.
Yeah, and the armor you start with is just a chain shirt.
Yeah. I just want to be a bullshit character.
Just make
Yep.
actual armor.
Hey,
got-
no more
He's got
clownfish.
Pokey armor.
What are you
You have a
talking about?
chain
That's
shirt,
not
unless-
clownfish. That's his actual
I
voice.
love clownfish.
What the hell are you doing, Todd?
What? What am I doing?
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Satan's still in the chat, that's what.
Wait,
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
what am I sounding like?
Alright.
Like Satan.
Yeah, you sound.
Deep
You have a
voicing.
very deep voice, an artificially
this?
deep voice.
I'm trying to.
How's this? No, that didn't work. Try again.
Yep, nope, that didn't work. Alright,
Hey,
so
no-
as
no
with the
one-
chain
Oh, keep going.
I don't even know how I sound.
All right, what about the chain shirt?
Alright. With the chain shirt, you get a +4 to your. So your armor class gets a +4 while you're wearing it, and there is a dex bonus of +2 on it.
Does it
Hell
Or
yeah.
sorry, +4, excuse me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Never remember the correct.
So what that
How about
happens is,
this?
what that means is for every modifier point you have in your dexterity, you get an additional armor class while wearing that. So in your case, your dexterity is +1, so you get a +5 on your armor bonus while wearing the chain shirt.
I have a serious question to ask.
What?
What is that serious question?
What's the serious question?
How's this?
No, it's not. Keep going.
How about now?
Nope. Try again.
How about now?
Nope. Keep going.
How about now?
No. I'll try again.
How about now?
No, it's
How
not
about
working.
now?
I'm
Well,
trying
You
to.
guys
I'm
are
trying to do
stalling.
Reaper,
Come on,
not
guys.
Satan. I'm trying to do Reaper.
All right, and also because you are the Earth Ganache, you do get a +2 to your natural armor. So if you're not wearing anything, instead of having a 10 natural armor, you have a 12. So while you're wearing that chain shirt with your armor bonus, you have a 17 armor class.
Oh, hell yeah.
How about now?
No, God damn it. So I'm a ranger, but I have a lot of strength and armor.
And I'll stop.
Dexterity.
Sure.
I'm on my path to bullshittery. All right, let's go.
Have you selected your feats and your skills already?
My feats and my
Bullshiggity.
skills, I think.
They updated the D&D Beyond character sheets. And you can now choose feats.
What the fuck does that mean?
Just go to your character sheet and then find the thing that says features and traits.
Okay, features and.
What's so
traits.
funny, Satan?
Read the chat room for the live stream.
Oh my.
Okay. Feats and traits. Favored enemy. You have an advantage on survival checks to track your favored enemy, as well as on int checks. Recall information about them. You also learn one language of your choice that is spoken by your favorite enemies if they speak one at all. Undead. Undead are once living creatures. Unholy Sword, Deep Speech. And then Natural Explorer. Underdark.
Okay. Are those the
Those are
features
the-
you have, or
Those are my class features. Oh, feats.
Yeah.
And-
yeah? Your class features is you automatically get a favored enemy type for your level at level 1. So the different enemies you can change or choose are like aberrations, animals, constructs, dragons, elementals, fae, giants, humanoids.
Okay,
The different
feats.
Gnomes.
I have
Stop-
one for feats, and
Stop with the Satan now.
it's called Grappler.
Wait, is it still doing the Satan voice?
Yeah,
You're
it's,
still
it's,
Satan.
Yes, man.
it's,
Come on.
it's more deep this time around.
I don't know how to stop it.
What are you choosing as your favorite enemy?
What app are you
I
using, man?
think class feature, it was undead.
Is it
Alright.
working now?
Yeah, it's normal.
Okay. Well, I found out that I can do Satan voice by messing with my mic.
Oh, I can speak Gnomish.
Yeah.
Nice,
You can also hunt gnomes and kill them.
nice,
Now you can tell when Spankles is swearing at everybody.
nice.
Well, our priest can tell
Earth
that too.
Ganashi generally don't
Yeah,
speak
that
many
is true.
languages, preferring to stick with just one and ignore anyone stupid enough not to speak it. But most of them know Dwarvish, Common, and Gnomish.
Nice.
You know, Spankles.
What is
Burns.
primordial? Primordial?
It's
Those,
those
um,
of elemental origins.
Uh,
So you're a pure elemental.
You also
you're
do
from-
that. You also do know
Learns
the
every
primordial.
language,
You also know
learns every
primordial
language.
for the
but
earthens.
not common.
okay.
Imagine if
So you
someone
speak
had
rock.
their character. Imagine if someone had a character who spoke like tons of different languages, but not common.
Nice.
He
That
speaks
would-
rock.
speak rock.
I speak for the rocks. The rocks say they want cupcake. Yeah.
Fuck
I
off.
can hear the rocks. God damn it, Moon.
All right. So anyway, that's pretty much it for your character. Your star equipment's not too great. You just got some basic shit to go. I mean, besides your bow could kick some ass.
Yeah, but I'm a
If you're a good
grappler as
shot.
well, so if they come close to me, I can just fucking strangle them and snap their neck, right?
All you gotta
Strangle
do
them
is
with your dick.
just hug them and they'll get poked with the spikes. Once
Yeah.
you get spikes, that is.
Yeah.
We have to have him roll for his cock size.
Oh, God damn it! Why?
All right, here we go.
It's rock hard.
1.
Did you roll a 1?
No, let me.
We roll.
Did you roll a 1?
No, I rolled a 10.
It's
So-
10 inches.
It's 10 necrometers.
Great.
It's
Well,
smaller than Spankles.
on the bright side, you have one at least still.
I like to imagine that the stone people don't even have like anuses or like genitals.
It's like a little nub, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
It's
that's it.
smaller than Spankles.
I don't know what this thing is, but it proves useful sometimes. I
That's-
kind of
that's-
pull down my pants, and it kind of makes the ladies scream in fear.
All right, I think
That face when your penis is smaller than a rock's.
I think this
Alright.
is going too far.
I think we
I
should.
was just gonna say, Spankles is bigger than a rock.
I think we
Right
should
there.
start getting into it.
Yes.
Move it
Right,
along. Move
onwards.
it along.
At least Spankles isn't that unlucky.
Dot. God damn it! Stop crashing, D&D page.
Must destroy the world. You know what? I'm gonna have that, just in case I need demonic voice going on.
He just suddenly slips into demonic voicing.
Yeah, it's like Medic with the zombie Archimedes, you know?
As I
there.
become evil, I shall become more demonic.
I have no idea what the fuck you just said, but sure, why not?
He says he becomes more evil, he becomes more demonic. All right. Anyway,
I kind of wish there was an edgelord in our party.
Well, I do have another character who's like, he's an edgelord, but he talks in like cavemen. He's like, me no want friends.
Great.
I don't want friends. I just want fuck buddies.
And no one laughs.
Spankles is just talking, and suddenly he starts to sound more.
He's just talking, and then he just becomes more demonic.
Exactly.
It's like, hey, you guys want to play a game?
oh yeah. Let's go and get to action.
It's a game called Switch.
So you had the giant co-blob appear, and you guys killed it. You defeated all the kobolds that were in the area. You had all the experience and everything for it. Good job for you.
And something happened that we will never speak of ever again afterward.
Yeah, Spankles. But I think after that one, yeah, you had sent those cultists up north toward Ratmore. And I'm pretty sure that's where we left off. It was right after that.
I like how Spankles is like 90% of the problem here.
Yeah, I know.
We got 99 problems, and Spankles is off.
Ain't my
Yeah, I'm
fault.
just trying to recollect all my notes and everything. So I'm trying to figure out where the hell they all went while I was moving my trailer about.
Once Spankles dies,
I don't even remember what the hell the paladin sent you to go find Glitter Gold.
To deal with a few cultists within the
That was it.
town of Dormore. Well, not Dormore.
once Spankles
Delmore.
dies, who are we going to blame everything on?
Me.
No, Spankles, even as he's dead, his ghost will forever follow you around.
Maybe, you don't know.
That might be his curse.
Curse with immortality, but not in the right way.
L-Tab needs a spy.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Who's Scoomerdum's going to join? Or are we going to find out very soon?
You'll find out soon.
I personally
So-
think our priest needs a helping hand.
Which is
So,
why we
anyway,
almost said
we're
him.
going to start with the priest. Who was all with the priest? It was Glitter Gold and...
It was
Bugbear.
the guard from the.
Yeah, it was
last
one of the
town.
guards from
It was the bugbear.
Biltmore, I believe.
Bugbear.
Is it Iltmore? No, it was
Armoon,
Iltmore.
Bugbear.
Armoon, that was it.
Yeah.
Armoon
the
had gone
bugbear.
with you. I have him written down right over here. Armoon, the bugbear from Biltmore. That's right. Anyway, so the paladin had sent you to deal with these cultists. He believes that there was a cultist ring going on within the city, and he wanted you to try to root it out. He has suspicions
how
of
it's
who it
happening.
was, all that, blah, 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 blah. Nothing really too much more than that. You sent those cultists you had met on the road up toward Ratmore, saying that that's where all the shit was happening. You made them avoid your friends. But the paladin had let you out of there. He sends you back up to the top of the church. You
Let's not
head
forget
back
Spankles'
out.
message.
Our moon is sitting out there, and our moon meets back up with you outside the church, and he tells you, so, what did they have to say to you?
A squeaker in my some neighbors squeaking a dog toy. Anyway, so we're gonna need to deal with some occultists, and with that, we're gonna need to find some more help. I suggest we go to the tavern.
He says, I would too. He says, but cultists. Well, with cultists in mind, he says, one of the things we could probably do is look for some kind of a tracker or something like that, someone to help us look for these people. rogues, bards, rangers, something along that nature would be a good idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyone that isn't your Spankles.
So, I think we should go to the tavern and start looking. What do you
This would
think?
be the best idea. What the hell did you... No. 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 Not cool,
What is-
Frank.
Is that not what a bugbear is?
I'm not even going to comment. I'm not even going to comment.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
he says we should head up to the tavern, see if we can find anybody there. He says, considering that this is Delmore, he says we could check the hunting lodge as well.
Okay.
He says there's a nearby just outside the city. I got not rumor, but I overheard that there's a hunting club basically for one of the nearby forests. He says we could check there as well.
All right.
But we should definitely find someone who would be good at tracking or figuring this kind of stuff out.
Yeah.
He says it's up to you. You want to go to the tavern or you want to go check the hunting club?
Let's go to the hunting club. Let's go there.
All right. So you guys turn around, you head out of the city because, again, this place is held down by all the churches and everything. They pretty much just let you guys walk past. You head down the road, and you get close to the forest when you see it. There's a rather large log cabin sitting off the side of the road, and you guys approach the door, and you knock on it. Someone opens up. And what opens up is a very posh-looking elf, very extravagantly dressed, but wearing bear skins that have been stitched together very well, threads of leaves running through his armor. He's got a very extravagant longbow draped across his back, as well as a handheld crossbow at his waist. And he looks at you guys and he says, "Hi."
Real quick before the priest says anything, please be nice to the elf. You have insulted one elf before. Don't do it again.
Oh. Huh.
Dun, dun, dun. But he's sitting there looking at you right now, Glitter Golden. He's just, or Glitter Golden.
Crestbird.
Crestbird. Gosh, my brain is like flipped out right now.
Remember,
Crestbird. He's sitting there looking at you and he just says, hi.
Well, I'm looking for somebody that can track magic of the chaotic kind. Do you
He goes, magic of the chaotic kind. He says, are you looking for a tracker or are you looking for a demonologist?
I think a tracker.
Tracker. He says, well, we got plenty of those here. He says, he looks around outside for a little bit and he goes, go ahead and come on in.
All right.
He opens up the door for the rest of you, for you guys, and inside of this, there's animal heads all the way along the wall. There's several people in here that are wearing different hunting equipments, have different weaponry on them. There's a couple of them that look like they're skinning kills that they had just brought back from the forest. And amongst all these, you see various races of bugbears. You see elves. You see dwarves. There's a couple gnomes in here. Lots of humans.
Various
And there's a
races of
couple other
bugbears.
more exotic races in here. Tigermen. There is some tigermen, a couple of these strange dog-looking people. And you do notice that there is one earth element or earth Ganashi sitting in here. He seems to be quite unhappy with how his day has been going.
I wonder
he's-
who that Ganassi is.
He seems unhappy with how his day is going. He has no kills with him.
I wonder who that is. Do you have any idea,
And-
Dosh?
The elf says to you, well, if you're looking for a tracker, he says you're free to look amongst any of these people. He points at the Ganashi and says, I wouldn't take him though. He's not the best, but definitely the cheapest.
All right. So
not the best. but cheap.
anyway, I have a little plan here. I look over to our moon and I say to him, yell and please yell to the top of your lungs right now to get everyone's attention.
All right, he screams at the top of his lungs, "Look here, you fuckwits!" And he looks at you and goes, "You're free to talk."
Greetings, my fellow compatriots. I'm offering one of you trackers a free chance to join our party. will have chances of exploit, chances of adventure, religion, politics. Anything you can imagine will be in our adventure.
Well, most of them are kind of looking at you like free adventure, and you just call this fuckwits. Yeah, how about no? I'd rather get paid.
There would be a reward for this quest, so I'll be willing to hire on some help.
One of the older ones laughs a little bit and says, "You should take the one over there without anything. You do it for free. He's dumb enough."
Give him the middle finger.
Yeah, and I look over to Scuba Dune. How about you, young lad?
Just call him Scoob.
Raggy.
Like Scuba Dudes.
Well,
Are you referring to me, wise, weird one?
Well, yes, I'm the one talking to
That's
you,
Scuba Dude's talking.
and you gesturing towards you. Would you like to join our interesting quest here?
What's in it for me?
Some cash.
Why, chances of exploration, chances of adventure, politics,
Chan-
religion, anything you can imagine. It'll be
And
fun.
fucking
Even
with
trying to
cultists.
find my long-lost brethren, Lord Spinglenass?
Of
We will
course. We will find and develop your character.
Great. Sounds reasonable. One condition: I get to keep what I take.
Of
Other
course.
than any LTAB objects, I wish to have those.
You're not there.
You're not even here. Shut.
You're not even here, Spankles. Fuck off.
Just
Hurry! Have another weird hidden message on him.
He just teleports over just to say that.
It's like,
Yeah, no, pretty much this
Everything.
Ganashi, pretty much the nicest thing he has on him is his bow. That's literally it.
Nice bow you got there.
Thanks.
Sprinkles wants
I
more
caressed
girls.
it myself.
you caressed it yourself?
Oh yeah, don't you know, as a ranger, it's extremely important to caress your bow at least twice a day.
Well,
Yes,
you
you have
do
to
have
put it into your
Spankles with
crib.
his evil bow.
Put it into your crib and just give it a little suck on your titty, you know?
Okay. Okay. You're definitely in.
You and Spankles will get along just fine.
Yes.
So there you go.
I
You've
can-
joined the party. That's how I'm going to throw you in there. Something nice and simple.
All right, Lord Skewer Dunes, how well are you in tracking energy of the dark arts? You know,
What is energy of the dark arts?
chaotic energy.
Yes. What is your alignment?
I don't think he ever got it.
Lordism.
No. What's your
No.
alignment?
It's chaotic good, neutral,
Chaotic
chaotic
good,
evil.
chaotic evil, neutral, lawful, lawful good, lawful evil.
Chaotic neutral.
All right. That's how most people run.
I'm chaotic good. I do things for the good of mankind.
In a horrible
Could
way.
Yeah.
Hmm. So I take it that you're not a tracker.
I have
What are your skills?
I have been trying to track my friend Lord Spinglenass for the
By the way,
past
just like
20
normal for you guys, you're free to make up your own backstories. I'll find ways to incorporate
Yeah,
them.
I've already done that.
Spankles is his backstory.
Spankles don't need no backstory. He just
I
is
am
the
my
backstory.
backstory.
Look,
No.
I have my friend's leg mounted on the wall. See?
And the little segment in the little section that's reserved for Lord Scumadunce, there is literally just a severed bone leg sitting on the wall. You're not sure if it's from something or if it's just leftovers from dinner.
I completely forgot about the leg.
Yes. Don't ask why it's so large. Just don't.
That single mast is
By the way, our moon leans on you and goes, are you sure this is really the best idea? I mean, we could afford something way better.
Oh, we're not paying for him, but I'm gonna ask around for an actual tracker. But we will need some more help to deal with these evil forces.
Cannon fodder.
He's our human shield.
I'm not too sure, you know. I mean,
He's our human shield.
Are you guys making decisions without me? I feel neglected already.
shut up. Anyway, that's literally all he says. He just goes, "Shut up."
You want to fight, bitch? I'll throw down.
Alright, calm down, calm down. Alright. We were just, I mean, we came together, and so we just
We
wanted
are
to
discussing a
discuss it.
political agenda. Do you
Discussing.
know what a political agenda is?
Something along the lines of Ronald Trump or something. I forgot his name.
Yeah,
Ronald
we don't talk about him.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
that's good enough for me.
For good reason, Spankles hate him.
Well, anyway, I walked towards, back towards that one elf that would open the door for us.
He's just kind of standing there with his arms crossed, just shaking his head. You get close to him, he's like, "I wish you good fucking luck with that."
Alright, well, we're taking him off your hands, but I
Yeah,
still
no,
want.
please, just take him, please. He costs more money to stay here than he actually brings us.
So I came here
attacked.
to look for a tracker. I'm not really sure if he's one, but I'm willing to pay
Well,
to hire
he
one
says-
for
what
like a day or
is
so.
your tracking skill, Scuba Dunce?
I have no idea.
Look under your skills on your character sheet. Have you assigned your skills?
Yeah, skill, acrobats, animal handling. So, tracking?
Tracking, anything along that?
I see survival,
Spot.
stealth, slay of Halloran,
Sleight of hand.
nature, medicine, investigation, intimidation, insight.
Investigation would work.
Alright.
What's your investigation skill?
It's just called investigation.
Yeah, do you have any points in it?
It's -1.
Yeah. Okay.
You're in trouble.
Okay, we're not worrying. Your skills can't go into minuses, so like because your intelligence is a -1, don't worry on that. Just do you have any points in that skill?
Intelligence.
Have you assigned your initial points to the skills, or are you just going off the basis from your modifiers?
It's 8.
For which one?
Intelligence.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. I mean for your skills themselves.
That's another stat.
Have you assigned any of your points? Like, do they all right now say like -1, +1, +2?
Yeah, there's +1, +2,
Okay.
+2.
It's currently just using your ability modifiers, your base modifiers based off your scores. So as a ranger, you get a certain amount of skill points, and as a ranger, it is 1 second.
It is 1 second.
Yeah, 1 second. So where did it go? I was just looking at it. Shit.
I make good joke and no one laughs.
Background, no. That's not the one I want. D8. Oh, we need to do your health real quick too. I forgot about that. How heavy do you want your character? So the heavier your character is, the more health they have, but the slower they are too.
Oh yeah, here's the
They're
here's
fatter.
I put a picture of what he could look in the chat.
Ganassi typically weigh.
Just remember, he is an Earth Ganassi,
Yeah.
so he might weigh a lot more.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at Earth Ganassi right now. I believe this is the Earth one I'm looking at. Nope, that's for the air. All right, Earth Ganassi, you generally will weigh about 120 pounds. Wow, you're light. Yeah, generally, it says 120 to 180 pounds is generally what you weigh. So how much do you want to weigh?
I'll pick the heaviest.
All right, so you're 180 pounds.
Sure, why not?
All right, you get
More
that
health,
plus
right?
a D6 or a D6 for the Ranger. Was it a D6 or a D8? God, fuck. D8. Okay. So at 180, you start out with 26 health, but you are not the fastest man in the world.
Alright, don't worry, I still have dexterity, good, right?
Dexterity doesn't affect your speed.
Good.
It just affects how you can move.
How is that good?
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Alright.
ranger, man.
You should be able to be fast enough to escape when an enemy
Yeah,
gets
you're-
close.
Dexterity's all right for a Ranger. I mean, you got 15. That's
By
good.
the way,
Your dexterity, or excuse me, 13. Sorry.
Put a
And then you
picture
have
of
your
what-
+2 from your Constitution bonus, so you have 28 starting health.
Put a picture
Not
of
too bad.
what Scooby-Doo's could look like in the chat.
Okay.
He needs to be more spiky.
It's a serious picture, all right. It's a serious.
It is a
Needs
serious
to be more.
picture.
Needs to be more spiky.
Yeah, no, you have 28 starting health. And your skill points is 6 plus your int times 4. You don't have an int, so 6 times 4. Wow.
This picture, however, is not serious.
So you have 24 skill points you can spend. All right. So out of all those skills, you have 26 points you can use on the skills. Out of all 26 points.
Can I use it on my strength and dexterity and?
No, for your skills like appraise, balance, bluff, climb, concentration, craft, decipher, diplomacy, disable device, disguise, escape artist, forgery, gather information, animal handling, healing, hide, intimidate, jump, knowledge, that
Yeah,
stuff.
I'll go to intimidate.
Okay.
Investigation.
How many points do you want to put into intimidate?
Fucking.
You can go up to
6 of them.
your level +3.
6 of them.
6 of them. You can only put your level +3 into skills.
So level 1 plus 3.
Yep. So you can do a max of 4 right now.
Okay, I'll
4
put
points.
2 into investigation.
Okay.
1 into intimidation.
Just mark it on your sheet. You got 26 points to spend.
Oh.
Just put it in the little where it says notes. I mean, not notes. Where it says equipment. Just click on where it says other possessions. Just type in.
Okay, equipment.
Wait a
Other
minute.
possession. What do I type?
I think you have to edit.
Shit.
Character.
Okay, hold on. So I type 26. 26 what?
26 skill points you can spend, and then you need to assign them to your skills.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and my skills are... Yeah, that's... Okay. So... I can put them into the skill things?
Yeah.
And then, what about the thing you said as my level +3?
I sent you a picture. These are all the skills you can pick from in the game for 3.5.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
So the ones, if you look where it says RGR, that's for Ranger. Anything with a big circle, 1 point means you get, or 1 skill point means it goes up by 1 point. Anything with a small circle means any points you put into it only causes the skill to raise by 0.5. So you need 2 points to raise it by 1.
Yeah, I'm kind of new to this, so it's all like fucking mind-boggling. I have no idea what the shit's going on.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to explain it.
I can see why
Not
they
the only
removed so
one.
many.
There's a
Most of us-
lot of there's a reason why when we were playing there's actually a lot of stuff I don't use to make the game easier because there's too much fucking number crunching in D&D.
So what the fuck is heal? Can I use heal?
What the heal skill does is it's typically for healers and stuff like that, but what happens is if you know it and you have points in the skill, you can apply whatever your heal level is. So like let's say I had a level 8 in heal, you could heal someone for 8 damage, assuming you had like bandages and stuff on you.
That's
The
pretty much what I
equipment to
have.
do it.
Wait,
As a low level cleric, it's like one of the best ones you can use.
Yeah.
Normally the heal skill is just to basically help people and stop bleeding and stuff like that, but I change it up. As
Can I
long as
heal
you got as
myself?
long as you got the equipment to you can heal yourself.
while you're
Oh, yeah.
while you're doing this, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Yeah, but
Another
basic-
step to get close to tomfoolery, alright?
but you can heal yourself, but you need the equipment to be healing yourself, and you don't have any to start out.
Oh, shit.
And I basically entrust you guys to keep track of how much of the equipment you have. Because my sheets, I don't have enough room on my sheets to keep track of every little thing for you guys.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of an honesty system.
Sprinkles is just gonna lie just so he can carry all Viltab's stuff.
Spankles takes all of LTAB stuff anyway. No one knows why, he just does.
I eventually want to return them to him and go, hey, you can have your shit back.
Probably fine. And then just kill you.
Yeah, being
Or
a
turn me into
sycophant
one of
to
his
that
minions.
guy won't help you.
He might find it amusing enough to keep me around as a pet.
I think he just finds you amusing. We're just giving him a minute to assign his skills.
How do I assign them exactly?
I don't know what thing you're using.
I'm
but
using
base,
like D&D Beyond.
Well,
I've never used that
how
before,
would you
so
just like get like a I don't know paper or a text file and just assign it that way?
Okay,
It'll be
so
a lot
I can
easier, and you can figure it out later. Okay.
so I can put a few into athletics. So then, if my athletics says +3, do I just like add 6 to it, or is that not how it works?
where's your athletics +3 already?
I have no idea. I'm level 1 ranger. Put a lot into dexterity.
Yeah, that's why. Your dexterity is a +1, so your athletic skill should only be 1.
Oh,
Yes, but
strength
you
is
also get
13.
natural boost from your class if you chosen.
This is true. I think that's in the 5.0 sheets, though. It's not in the 3.5.
And here's Spankles helping the GM figure out something that he didn't even think about.
I had thought about it. It's just it was in the back of my head.
It wasn't at the forethought.
Exactly.
So I can add it to athletics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can.
Your athletics is a 3, so you can increase the skill by a max of 4 points.
Oh,
Your
so
level
I can,
+3.
Oh, so I can put 4 points into athletics.
Yes, if you want to, since
Okay,
it's starting out. So that makes your athletics skill a 7 in total.
So 7, and then it goes down from 26 to 22.
Mm-hmm. You have 22 points left to spend.
Okay, so okay, I see now.
There you go.
Uh,
Anything on the sheets that have like a small circle on them, on the one I sent in the Discord chat,
yeah.
the small circles, you need to put 2 points into the skill to raise it by 1. So, like, let's say as a ranger, you want to increase your appraise skill by 2 points. You have to use 4 of your skill points to raise it by 2.
Nice. So I can use investigation. I can put 2 points into that with 4 points to raise it from a -1 to just 1.
And for investigation,
Yeah.
investigation's not actually on the sheet right here.
Or
It's because it's that's because they use the 3.5 on that thing on the one you're using, or 3.5, 5.0.
All right.
We use 3.5, but investigate, yeah, and then there's also just the skill tracking, which I don't know why it's not appearing in the sheet, but the tracking skills are ranger specific, so just I would recommend you put some stuff into that if you want to like track things efficiently.
I'm back, by the way.
Nice.
But basically, that's how it works. Is every point you put in, it decreases it by that many. And Lottie died you.
Okay, so the wisdom medicine.
Yes, if you have a wisdom modifier, you can also apply your wisdom modifier to the skill to increase it a little extra. So, like, let's say
So
you
medicine
feel skills
is
of
here.
4.
I haven't been
So
checking.
I can add.
Yeah. But if your skills are a minus, for example, like your ability modifier, like your wisdom's a -1, just don't worry about it. I don't worry about that too much.
Oh, okay. So I can increase my medication skills from
Medication.
to +5.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do that.
What?
I'm
Laughing
just
at it.
reading chat. I popped out chat. I'm reading it now. It's funny.
Spankles loves everyone.
Spankos loves all the wrong things. But that's just Spankles.
Hey,
Da,
he
da,
was
da, da.
he
I'm loving
spankles
it.
the godless for a reason.
Spankles the godless.
Mostly because gods turned their back on him on his birth, and he
Religion.
decided.
My religion is -1. Great.
Yeah,
Sure,
don't
it's
worry
doing
about
good.
your minuses and stuff like that. If it says minus on it, it's a 0.
Oh,
Sure,
I don't do minuses on skills.
Pretty sure I was doing the 1D thing.
Hmm?
I thought I was doing the 1D thing.
Oh shoot. What the heck? Huh. Why? That's not good.
What's not good?
I'm losing a whole bunch of frames on my like that stream health is kind of waiting right now. Anyway, carry on.
I was gonna ask about. Thought it was just on my side.
I'll get rid of my face.
My in-
And it'll help the frames if nothing's moving.
It must be my face. Let's see if it
Alright,
is.
it's fine. It's frozen again. No, it's fine again. Alright, did you get your skills figured out?
Almost. Just have 2 more points to spend.
Oh,
Use
yeah.
them in wisely.
Fuck it. I'll put 1 point into intimidation.
Alright. Yeah, basically for the intimidate skill, if you're trying to talk to someone or information out of someone or something, you can't talk to them directly. You can just go, I use my intimidation skill to scare the shit information out of them, and you can do that.
You take off the
Nice.
mask.
I take off the mask and scare. I make them shit themselves.
For spankles, he takes off
Just-
his pants.
Oh god.
No, that's not intimidation, that's seduction.
That's actually.
It's only
Yeah.
illegal in 9 continents. Only 9.
I'll make it legal in the other.
I'll find a way. I always find a way.
Let's not talk about the ways.
Let me guess. So
About me. Let's talk about what you're gonna do to you in the next
Oh, frick. I lost
couple of
the
minutes.
There you going? Trying to go Zach Bryan again.
Okay.
Mhm.
That Bryan again.
Alright, let's continue. I got my skills set.
Alright. Well, honestly, the elf that you were originally talking to says, well, if he needs some kind of a tracker, he might not be able to get a game very well, but he isn't too bad of a tracker. In all honesty.
Are we talking about Scuba Doom?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says that. He's not too bad of a tracker. I mean, he's almost always had successful tracks, but he's just terrible at catching things.
Well,
He's trying to-
I guess I've accomplished everything. Good day, sir.
Oh,
Trying
he's
to
cut,
increase his
cut someone's
self-esteem.
leg.
He did catch somebody's leg.
That's not a hunt. That was just a gift.
Nobody dares to question why or how.
Single Mass's final gift before departing.
Do you think that came from Mitchell the zombie?
No, it actually came from my good friend Lord Spinglenass. Yeah, he's the Lord of Spiders. He's literally a giant spider. That's why people always ask why it's a fucking large.
The elf that's in here just says, "We just go along with what he says. We're pretty sure he's making most of it up. I
No.
think he's touched by the gods."
No, I am not touched by the gods. I know this. I know he's my friend. Yes, my
Yeah,
friend.
yes, we all know about your friend, and we all know you're searching for him. It's all
Oh,
right.
fuck you guys.
All
Is that an
right.
offer?
Alright. Sprinkles, you're not here.
Just say fuck you, all of a sudden Spankle show up. Is that an offer?
Is that an offer? Nothing personnel could.
All right.
Oh God. Anyhow,
So I
so
suggest
you-
we take a trip to the market. I would say Delmore has a pretty significant sized market.
Yes, actually, the town here of Delmore has a rather large market because Delmore is what's technically the old capital of the human kingdoms before Dormore was founded. So their marketplace is actually a central trading hub. It's right between the Orcan kingdoms and
the what?
the human and the orc kingdoms. It's right in the center between them both, so it gets a bit of trading from different places.
I see. Yeah. Yeah. We'll
Yes.
head towards those.
It's
All
the-
right, rating.
So, you're gonna take your new friend. Armoon still says I think this is a bad idea. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a bugbear who's seen a lot of fucking
I
wars.
have a bad feeling about this. Don't
Ah,
we
bad
all?
feeling, Chewy.
Cheer up, Armor. This is where the adventure begins.
He goes, yes, quite so. Quite so.
This is where he goes. I wish I went with the gnome.
Oh, there's part of him that wishes he went
Trust
with
me,
the gnome
you do
just so he could
not
see what
wanna
happened.
go with the gnome.
Part of him just wants to know what happened up there. Or at least
Alright.
what's happening. Excuse me.
Alright. So.
So Armoon says, well, let's head back to the market. You guys get back out
Question.
onto the road.
Question,
What?
how many people can I stab at the market?
Armoon
Zero.
says, please do not stab
The
anybody.
answer is 0.
Yeah. Time is not now for that. But
Stabby slashy time isn't now. Stabby slashy time is later, but not now.
I have never been to this market. Is it like a market where you sell organs? If that's so, then I have a lot that I need to sell.
Well, heck, you know what? I'll give you a die roll. Roll a D100.
Okay.
Does this see if there are people offering to buy organs?
No, it's something else. Just roll.
90.
90. For whatever fucking reason, you have a bunch of organs in your pack. No one has ever bothered to ask where they're from. No one ever bothered to ask where they're from, but you just have them. And who the hell is juggling coins?
Oh, that's me.
Ow. Fuck you, dude.
Don't even ask where get the organs is they're from.
He rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
They're from many things.
They are from many things.
I usually hunt things by stabbing them in the kidney. Only
Okay.
the kidney, especially the left.
Armoon is pretty much just looking at you with this Y face.
Alright. Well, I suggest we should go. Alright, so let's look at my list. I want.
I have another question.
What is it?
Is there a black market there? I
Potentially.
have a few organs that aren't actually street.
Maybe. Maybe. No one
All
knows.
organs are street legal if you're not a bitch.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm looking for a merchant that would
No one
carry
knows.
lockpicks and maybe some other miscellaneous weapons.
Lockpicks, you say?
Yes.
No one knows that there's a black market, especially when the bees are buzzing. That's the password.
So I look into the crowd. What do I see? Is there like a crowd?
Well, currently you see trees because you're not back to the city yet.
okay.
should I say the
so we're still
bugbears?
traveling. Okay.
Yeah, you're traveling along the road. You're going along. This guy is pretty much just rambling to himself most of the time. Not really coherent entirely.
Who is?
You know, I found a man whose rectum was actually the dark void. That was
Oh,
the
yeah.
most interesting sight to behold. He just disintegrated into his rectum.
Are you sure we're watching Cyanide and Happiness?
I may never sleep again.
Armoon's just like stuffing cloth in his ears right now.
But as
He's
you
like,
Have I ever
this
told you
was not in my
about
your
job.
bug?
He's like, this was not my job description.
This was not what I signed on for.
Do you know Lord Spinglenass? One time when we were in the dark cave, he once bit a giant orc dude, and fucking I actually forgot what happened after that, but all I can say is that.
Have I ever
went to
tell you
shit.
the time my buddy Lord Spinglemass?
Well, you guys arrive at the gates as this guy's still rambling on, and you get close to the gates. And go ahead and roll d20, all three of you guys.
Okay.
Don't you mean 2?
Or 2 of you, but I'm rolling for our moon.
2.
Alright, 15.
We are also rolling, but it doesn't mean anything.
Alright, well, Scuba Duns, you notice immediately that the guards are watching you, but you've just kind of come to expect that when you get near the city. And our moon comments on it to you, Crestbraid, and he says, we're being watched by everybody all of a sudden.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, I mean, it might be
I
because
wasn't
of the
talking
elephant
to
in the
you.
room, but whatever.
Gee, I wonder why.
He says, I think it has to do with him.
Hello, fellow dwellers of the
I-
Blue Realm.
The guard that's standing here just says, don't speak to me.
Well, fuck you too, buddy.
Is that an offer?
Shut up, Twinkle, you're not here.
Is that
You
not?
guys walk into the town center. You follow some of the directions that takes you to the marketplace. You enter the marketplace. And actually, it's very busy in here. There's a lot of people, a lot of different traders from all over the place.
A lot of
Orcs,
people to stab.
goblin. There's orcs, there's goblins, there's a couple gnolls, there's humans, dwarves, all kinds of races
Oh,
here. And
thank
they're
God
all
I don't have to stab anyone.
bustling
Why is
together,
that a
carts
bad
moving
thing?
around, different market stalls selling all kinds of various things, food in some, clothing in some, household stuff. There's a couple blacksmiths here, weapon traders, armor makers, fishing people, all kinds of stuff.
An echo from
You
the
guys are just standing here.
Remember,
currently.
the sex slaves.
You guys are currently standing here, and our moon comments again. He says, "There's a lot of guards looking at us."
Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
give.
I'm gonna look.
You hide
for-
it. If they ask you where you got it, just say you found it.
You just reach into your pocket and you pull out a piece of cloth that's just folded up, and you just hand it to Crestbraid. You don't even know what it is. You just hand it to him.
It's not cloth. You'll find out soon.
I look in the cloth.
It's actually polyester.
Oh, I look.
See,
in
that's-
it
it's-
anyway.
It's some dude's spleen. All right.
Yeah, you look in the cloth, and it's an organ,
Ugh.
or at least what you think was an organ.
Oh, why you do this?
This
It's
was
like
not-
halfway decayed.
This
and
was
smells
before
bad.
conservatives were invented.
Okay. I gave you this because everyone is growing suspicion because of me. Okay. I hog a lot of attention, especially the organs that I have on my back.
Oh, this is against my principles to hold something like this. Get this away from me.
Shh. You listen to me, buddy, and you will not be stabbed. Okay?
You really think you could take on me?
Yes, I do actually.
By the way, Crestbraid, you notice that one of the barking dogs nearby, you notice that about where the dog's kidney is, you see a little like glittering of gold near where his kidney would be on his body.
Oh.
So I see that, right?
I believe
You would
the
it.
Schooners has some unfinished business.
You foul creature.
Crestbraid is the only one who saw that, by the way.
Yeah, I look at it. I look back to Lord. Shut up, neighbor dog.
That's the gold bark.
Yeah.
Nice being.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I look over to Lord Scooter and I said, "You foul creature! You wouldn't."
Well, that dog was on death row anyways. I mean, literally just ripped a dude's neck out the other day. I was doing the world a favor. Don't worry.
Or so he believes.
By the way, Armoon grabs the kidney in your hand. He's like, "Oh, hey, lunch."
Oh,
Walks off.
come on.
It just walks off.
Okay. Moving on.
So you're standing there.
Bears.
You're standing there
That
in
was
the center.
probably going to just. It was probably going to be like 10 copper anyways. All right, let's get going.
So I guess I want to find a merchant that would sell any lockpicks, any other miscellaneous darts.
Oh yeah, you just kind of look around for a little
weapons,
while, and rather quickly you goes. They're lockpicks, so you go to the slightly shadier part of the market.
Ooh.
But very quickly you do find people that sell like lockpicks and different keys that they found laying around, stuff like that.
And so I guess I look into one of the merchants, or catch his attention. So
You get the attention of one of the merchants, and this guy turns around. His face is completely exposed. He's just wearing some normal clothing. He's got a few scars on him. One of his eyes is missing, but he looks rather grizzled. And he looks at you, and he doesn't say anything. He's just looking at you like he's waiting.
Are you Lord Tedfree?
He shakes his head no at you.
Okay, are you at least willing to buy a few of my severed items that I have on me right now?
He
Tell him it's a nice-
he shrugs his shoulder and gestures towards you.
Tell him it's a nice day, especially when the bugbears are buzzing.
It's a nice day, especially when the bugbears.
If he doesn't offer you to come inside, then he's not a black fuck.
You say that to him, and he's just looking.
I don't think it worked. I think we need to go somewhere else.
Anyway, he gestures towards
guy's
you.
too
He
clean,
gestures
like
towards you again. He holds his hand up and like waves his fingers at you and points to the pockets on you.
Oh, you want to know what's inside?
You
Yeah,
said you had stuff to sell. He wants to know what
I'll
you have.
give you a good, quick peek. All right, I'll give you this. It's in this cloth. You just have to open it, and you'll see for yourself.
He pulls the cloth. He opens it up. By the way, Crest Braid, you notice that the guy standing there is human, and you notice about where his chestal region is, where his heart would be, it's glittering right now.
I look back to let's go and you what is? You foul creature.
He's
You
got
know I had
more
to do it to
unfinished business.
So
The guy looks at the heart, looks at it up and down, squeezes it a couple times. He looks at it very carefully, and he sets it down on the table next to him. He reaches underneath, and he hands you 5 silver.
Yep. Looks like mine.
He just hands you 5 silver.
Thank
I
you
was
very much.
wondering where I put this. He shoves it back into his like hole.
By the way, you have no more organs on you.
Great.
all right, so Mr. Merchant, I would like to buy like 3 of your lockpicks.
He reaches under. He turns around, reaches in one of the bags, and he pulls out not 3 lockpicks, but a case of lockpicks.
Ah,
And he sets them down and presents them to you.
Is that a deal or something?
how much?
Well, what it actually is it's a setup of thieves' tools. Typically, rogues are the ones who would be using them, stuff like that. They're
And not the cleric.
Yeah.
I just
But I mean,
Just a
you
guess.
have them.
Kind of like how the people.
It
on the
never
light
hurts to
computers
have some on you.
yeah.
And what
How much is it? How much is it?
he thinks to himself under the table, and he picks out 20 pieces and just sets them on the table in front of him, not near you guys, in front of him. And he sets 20 gold pieces on the table, and he points to that.
Why are people the
Why isn't
light
he
market
talking?
selling these items?
Do you ask him that?
Yeah. Why aren't you talking, young sir?
He opens his mouth up, and you notice his tongue is missing.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Let me
Well-
guess.
So
I think
20.
most of us wants to guess the same thing.
So okay. Can we like communicate on with paper